Landgrebe Lawn Care is looking to add some more lawns for the 2024 season. If you or someone you may know is interested, you can contact Austin Landgrebe at 641-660-7874 for free estimates. Landgrebe Lawn Care will also travel outside of the Sigourney area. Bush and small tree work, lawn rolling, and much, much more. Landgrebe Lawn Care for all your lawn care needs. Call 641-660-7874. Mowing, rolling, sweeping, snow blowing, and lots more. Now doing skid loader work. And welcome in for country music news here on Steve Shetler Media. Well, country powerhouse vocalist and Columbia recording artist Cameron Marlowe unveils his long-awaited sophomore album, Keepin' the Lights On, which is available on Friday, May 31st. Now, the album's announcement is accompanied by the title track, which is available everywhere right now. Let's hear from Cameron.
Keeping the Lights On is about me and my family and the passion to keep going when times get tough. It's based off of a real conversation I had with my dad last Christmas, and it led me to write this song.
In other country music news, Tenille Townes has a new song out there. It's called Thing That Brought Me Here, Truck Song.
So I wrote The Thing That Brought Me Here about my truck. It's the Tacoma that I drove all the way from Grand Prairie, Alberta to Nashville, Tennessee, just a short 47-hour drive. And it's the only thing I've driven since high school. It's what I've listened to every piece of music I've ever created, like driving around, listening through those speakers and holding on to that steering wheel. And the check engine light's been flickering a lot lately, but I can't bring myself to get rid of this thing. So I just keep fixing it and literally holding on to the truck and the dream that brought me here. So thanks for checking out the new song.
Hey, we go from Tenille Townes to Dylan Marlowe, who has a new track called Bat Outta Hell with a Boat on the Back.
What's up, y'all? It's Dylan Marlowe. My new song, Bat Outta Hell with a Boat on the Back, is out now. And this song was inspired. I was taking my wife, Nat, to the airport, and I had my boat on the back, and we were late, so I was driving pretty quick. And she said, Dylan, you're driving like a bat out of hell with that boat on the back. And I said, hell yeah, I am. And then I wrote that title on my phone, and we wrote it, and here it is. I hope y'all like it.
Let's go to Corey Kent. He's got a new song. It's called This Heart, impacting country radio.
I feel like we all knew in the studio that this was going to be special. There's an energy that you can't fabricate. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. And with This Heart, we really felt like we just had a magical moment within this song, and sonically everything was lining up the way that I wanted it to, and it was the perfect blend of lyric and music to create something that I think a lot of people are going to love.
And let's wrap this up by checking in with CDX Country News from Shannon McCombs. Here you go.
Well, this week, Trisha Yearwood is celebrating her 25th year as an Opry member. Here's how she recalls that time in her life.
From the moment that I was asked by Ricky Skaggs to become a member to the moment that Porter Wagner, who I believe was a champion for me and one of the reasons I was asked to be a member because he was always such a supporter of my music, to being at the Opry that night 25 years ago with my entire family, my mom and dad, my sister and her husband and their children, and to watch my mom and dad get to meet their heroes backstage at the Opry. It was a big deal for my entire family, and I was just so happy to share that with them.
Let's talk Dan and Shay. Shay Mooney says that he and Dan Smyers are truly living what they sing in the song Bigger Houses.
We're just so grateful that we get to do this for a living. It's just pretty incredible to have a song like Bigger Houses that speaks to all of that, of, you know, a lesson that we had to learn the hard way, you know, to stop chasing after things that don't matter, and that happiness doesn't live in bigger houses. It doesn't, you know, live in these things that you chase after that you think will make you happy. You know, money's never going to bring you the happiness that you want, you know, because that just kind of perpetuates this, all right, if I make $1 million, I'll be happy. You know, you kind of put these goals, these markers on your happiness, and it's just eventually going to fail, you know, because you're going to make $1 million and you're going to want to make 2. And then when you make 2, you could make 4 or 10, you know, these things that are just, you put these contingencies on your happiness.
I'm Shannon McCombs with CDX Country News.
And that is your country music news here on Steve Shetler Media. We'll see you next week.